I was like, no, but this jam tastes better than anything I've tasted in my life. Welcome back to Good Morning Sri Lanka. I didn't see you there. In case you just tuned in, you're joined here with us with Shavoni, who is the mastermind behind jam that we've been tasting before.
Yes.
And it was simply amazing. Our taste buds are crying out, saying, why haven't we tasted this before? And I yelled back, I don't know.
And I must tell you, Jason,
I might be a bit over dramatic right now.
Yeah. You know, I had lost faith in jam for a long time. Like, I've never used jam in a long time, even for breakfast.
True.
And now I just want to go. Okay, I'll probably give Shavoni a call later on and try and grab some of her jam.
Yeah. Like, hi, can I have jam? She's like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing?
Jam craving.
Jam anytime.
All right, so now we just tasted jam and yogurt, which, by the way, I know this might sound a bit weird. Maybe, I don't know if it's the same thing, but I've never tried that. Yogurt and jam.
There's always the first time.
Always the first time, and it tasted really amazing. That was jambu.
Stewed jambu.
With yogurt.
I never knew these flavors even existed.
Yep, because you don't get them in the normal market out there. It's just experiments that I've done and just taken a normal fruit and turned it into a jam.
And these are original recipes, right?
Yes. Well, I experiment a lot with my recipes. So there is no one set recipe. For instance, I found the katalovi. And I was thinking, yes, maybe I can turn this into a jam, because katalovi as a fruit itself is actually wonderful. You squeeze it or you crush it a little, and when you eat it as a fruit, it's actually sour, sweet, tart fruit.
Right.
So when you turn that into a jam, it's just wonderful.
And since you make it homemade and stuff, if I may ask, something like this which you put in your beautiful container, mind you, with a lovely bow and stuff, yeah, her signature style. How long can you actually keep one of these?
Well, it could be good for 6 months or more, depending on how you store it.
Okay.
I would recommend that you store it in a cool, dry place or refrigerate it after opening, because I don't use any preservatives or additives, and I also use less sugar than usual. Sugar acts like a preservative itself.
I see.
I can't reduce the amount of sugar completely, because it also acts as a preservative. So there is a certain level of sugar I have to maintain.
Right. All right. So for the while that you've been, your product has been going out there for a while now. What's the weirdest thing that anyone's ever done with your jam? Like, have they mixed it up with some sort of dessert, or maybe with cake?
They have, actually. You can use the jams even for Swiss rolls. And on top of cakes as a topping.
Okay.
They've used jams on biscuits.
Pancakes.
On pancakes.
Oh.
It's just endless what you can do with jams.
Right.
Yeah, you can enjoy it in different ways.
Right. Now, this might make me sound really stupid, but we don't have blueberries here in Sri Lanka, do we?
I don't know.
Okay, so do we?
But I know we don't have blueberries, but we do have mulberries. And that is actually another key element in my jams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, mulberries are very seasonal.
Right.
So when it is in season and I make the jams, they finish within a day. Because I get calls asking me, when is the season? Please let me know when the jams are out.
When is the season, though?
I'm still trying to research as to when it comes about. Twice or thrice a year.
Okay.
And I believe it comes again in April or so.
Okay.
But I'm still researching on the actual seasons of stuff.
Goes to the next question when it comes to seasons. Don't worry, I'm not going to put you in trouble. Like, obviously, like certain fruit, you just don't get it in certain times of the year.
True.
So does that mean that you don't make it, or like certain places they kind of, they have all these high-tech equipment and stuff that
Like machinery, it's not
and stuff that grow these food even off season?
No, everything is grown naturally. There's nothing done artificially. Yes, the fruits are used are very seasonal. So that's why I have a range of different jams that I make. So certain fruits which are in season at one time are not at another time. So there's always something that's there available. And I experiment. So whatever fruits that are in season, I add a twist into it. And I add something new.
Can I ask you 3 of your jams that are available right throughout the year? 3 top sellers or hits, as you would think?
Well,
The one that's there constantly, like.
Constantly right throughout the year.
Well, I do maintain my marmalades at
Marmalade?
different seasons, different kinds of marmalades.
So the taste varies
It
at
does.
different points of the year.
Because the oranges you get at different times of the season are different, and they come at different times too.
Okay.
So
Right. All right,
So
you know
that-
what? I think, I'm sorry, but I think it's time I try another jam. Or, what do I try right now?
you can try some of the chutneys.
The chutneys.
Yes.
We haven't tried that yet, have we?
That too, and I mean, she
That's what we're gonna
mentioned toast, and she mentioned crackers, she mentioned, I mentioned pancake, cakes, etc. But you never really mentioned why there are shorties on in front
Well,
of
Yeah,
us.
there's
Again-
rolls here, in case you're wondering.
Why do we have rolls in front
They
of
always
us?
consider chutneys as a rice puller,
Okay,
and that's the most common way of consuming chutneys.
okay. Right, so
But-
there's 3 different chutneys here. There's
Yes.
the papaya, the willing and date,
Yes.
and your tamarind chutney. What
Yes.
one do we try?
Well, the tamarind chutney is actually amazing with shorties.
Okay,
So I would
so-
recommend that you try that. A lot
course.
of people love that.
So while you two kind of talk, I'm going to be trying my...
Excuse me,
Tamarind
you don't get to have that all
chutney.
alone.
Oh, no, sure. Of course. But
There
yeah.
are 2 rolls on the table, one for me too.
It,
you know.
it's the tamarind chutney is a lot like a sauce. That's why it's actually nice to eat with shorties.
Okay.
Because it's more of a liquidy
Yeah.
chutney.
Wow, it is.
cool.
It's
Yep.
very liquidy.
It is.
I mean, I don't know if you guys could see this, but look at this. Okay, I'm not supposed to be doing that, am I?
Jason, do you mind putting me some as well?
Sure,
on my
yeah.
plate? Yeah. So while he
bit.
does that, Shivanya, how hard is it to really make jam? at home?
It's not very hard. What I do find challenging is the fact that every fruit is a little different from one another, and the sugar content on each fruit is a little different. So you have to kind of adjust the amount of sugar you put, and according to the flavors of the fruit. But in terms of making the jam, it's not that
You want
hard.
to lick the spoon?
I'm tempted to, but
Maybe you should try with that.
I'm not sure how our
Here you
viewers
go.
will take that. Okay, so I've got
Tamarind chutney. That's what we're
tamarind chutney on top of
And
my.
I smeared it really well. I
Very
think I've got it down
Sri
to a
Lankan
science of
Yeah.
how
There we go.
you would put this on your
You
roll.
could try some of the other chutneys too with it, but this is the best with the.
Right.
Any idea what's in this roll? Is it fish or chicken or
That's fish.
that's fish? All
Okay.
right.
So now this tamarind chutney, could you walk us through the process of how you kind of found out, you know what, I like this chutney the best and it's the best that tastes with all my food?
Like I told you at the beginning,
Yeah.
it was actually how I came about starting making tamarind chutney was
Right.
I first made it into a jam.
Oh.
And then I decided to turn this into a chutney. And it was one of my best sellers.
Look at
There
that.
you go,
Right.
Jason.
All right, you ready?
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Enjoy! It has a mix of tangy,
Dude.
spicy,
Dude!
chili, salt, all the different flavors mixed
This is
into
better
it.
than ketchup.
This is better than ketchup. Okay, I'm going to be honest to our viewers right now. None of this is fake. We're really feeling this right now. I'm enjoying this food. I just don't want to continue with this interview. I just want to keep eating this right now.
Please enjoy.
Okay, you know what, Jason? I'm done talking.
You are. We're all
I mean, there's lots of jam in front of me. I just want to keep sampling all that stuff. I'm sorry, Shivani.
All right, Shivani, so we're running short of time. Not because we want to eat the food. All right, so if people wanted to get in contact with you, you have a Facebook page that they could go
Yes, I am. And it goes Made by Chevo. And I'm also available at the Good Market every
Okay.
Thursdays.
Okay.
So that's facebook.com/made by Shivo.
And it's time for my rating. Does Shivani's jams gets my thumb of approval? Yes, it does. I had to make it dramatic.
There was
I
no,
like,
there
yes,
was
it
no
does.
big secret anyway. Anyway, facebook.com/made by Shivo, and that's spelled CHEVO.
Yeah.
Made by CHEVO. So if you want to get hold of these fine stuff, it's really good stuff. Make sure you visit her Facebook page and get in touch with her.
Yeah.
And
Thank you for being so much.
you can do this too.
No. Thank you for being a meeting with my food.
Thank you for being with us on this morning's
Thank
show.
you for
Have a
enjoying
great
it.
Wednesday. That's it from us from
Wishing
Good
you
Morning
the
Sri Lanka. Jason has his mouth full, so I'm saying bye-bye.